Hello, I'm Sandy McDuffie from Fitzgerald, Georgia, Ben Hill County, home of the Purple and Gold Hurricanes. And I'm about to talk about my acquaintance, Travis McDuffie from Miami, Florida, Dade County, home of the Blue and Gold Bulls. Yeah, I pretty still have a crush on him. It's just too bad that he doesn't know real love when he see it. And why would he talk about me around other guys when I'm the woman that's so crazy about him? Shit, I'm betting them other bitches that he don't lay down and got his dick sucked and fucked by don't even want to marry him. They probably don't even like him because of his lifestyle. I don't go by what he do. I just like him. He lucky I like his looks. Shoot. The fact that he's a tall, light-skinned man, pretty curly dreadlocks, so fine, younger than me. And the fact that he's 20 years younger than me, it make me feel so good. Because of the fact people say I don't even look old. And the funny part about it, I'm 20 years older than him because I'm not old. I only say I'm old if I'm 80 or above. And since I'm nowhere near that, since I'm 40 years from being old, shoot, I'm happy to look young as I do. People tell me I still look like a girl, probably because I hang out with my girls I do got. See, my girls, they cool. And when you be with your own kids, it'll make you look young. Maybe that's the key to most people to look young. They got kids they hang out with, and sometimes they probably had this thought in their head they want to look young when they get older, and that's me. I feel that way. And the fact he's younger than me, he probably ain't never slept with nobody in my age group before. It's so funny. This is so funny. He probably never met a woman in my age that wanted to marry him. Because he made me feel like we're gonna get married, even though I like to go to church and I don't go to clubs, and he does go to clubs and want to get married in a club, and I want to get married in church. I'm like, darn, I'm confused because he want me to marry him in a strip club, and I know I don't go to clubs. No, I don't go to strip clubs, and I want him to marry me in a church because I go to church. But even though he don't go to church, I couldn't drag him to church on his birthday, so I guess that was the end of my chance of trying to make him go to church. That was my first try, and I didn't try again because people always say it's not good to make somebody go to church if they don't want to go to church. But I was trying to invite him as my boyfriend because we really was going together since he told me we was two different set of Mike Duffys. I think I kind of like the idea we both got dreads. Funny part about it is mine's longer than his, and I'm a woman, so I deserve to have long dreads. And he's a man. His dreads always shoulder length, which I think is kind of interesting. The fact I'm pecan brown and got longer dreads than him, and I am exactly shorter than him, and the fact he's taller than me and lighter than me and have shorter than dreads, and we both got good hair. That's cool. Curly dreadlocks at that, so I kind of like that idea. Not only that, we both was athletic in high school. He said he played basketball and football. I ran track, but I did more than that. I played softball inside and everything, and I did more than just, all that stuff right there. I just played a lot of sports, but the main sport I did was run track, so that was most likely for me than anything else that I like doing. You know what I'm saying? I've always loved different sports, but my main sports I did was run track in high school. Today, I like doing other sports now, but I still like to run when I have my chances. Seems like running is good for me, and it seems to be his thing too, even though he said he never ran track. Man, that night when I called his name, he was running so hard like the wind. The wind was blowing like it was following him. It was so funny. He run so fast to have never ran track. He run so fast. So I was interested. I was like, shoot, I run fast too. I just don't have a reason to unless I'm chased by him. And he chased me one time. I outran him because I used to run track. He didn't, so. And I forgot, he tell me he like smoke, so it might be making him where he don't run good. It could pew smoke, they don't get a chance to do good in running. So since I don't smoke, and he does, well, he does sometimes, he says. But it's too bad he told me something bad, and I really don't want to say it, but I'm gonna confess it anyways because what if I never get a chance to be his lady forever and become someone else's woman? But at least I get a chance to talk about this much. He told me when I was pregnant with two boys and a girl by 2012 January that when he smoked weed, he got crazy and talked crazy. And I realized that's why he act crazy with me and stuff and talk crazy with me and stuff. But sometimes he talk good and act good, which means those are the days he don't smoke weed. Well, he never let me know he smoked weed because I don't never see him smoke weed. It was just something he confessed by himself that he likes to do so. I guess it's just a part of life he deal with. And my explains why my cousin said he's a thug. And if my man is a thug, then that's strange. He never wanted me to know all that. That's the bad part about being his girl, not knowing everything about him. Well, what I don't want him to do is keep talking about me in the streets every time we have sex. Because I only gave him sex twice. Only because I feel like we are married to get married. We are very meant to get married. I've always thought it'd be kind of cool to marry him. Just so I can have a reason to reclaim my last name because we both Mike Dudleys. Funny part about it, since they said we are two different than Mike Dudleys, that's my excuse to get married to him and reclaim my last name. Yes, indeed. But too bad. Looks like we're going to put our marriage on hold since he, want to waste time and stuff. I got to save up money anyways for my wedding, so that's cool too. So if he ain't ready when I get the money saved up, that's just too bad. Guess I just have to find me a foreign man to get married because he was the first black man I ever want to marry. The last black man I want to marry so far is the way I feel today. I'm a foreign man because I know that they wouldn't mind marrying a foreign woman because to a foreign man, I'd be a foreign woman if they're living in another country. But the fact that I'm an American and they are foreign, that's what makes me a foreign woman to them because they live in a foreign country. But if the foreign man lives in my country, he might classify me as not a foreign woman then because he's in my country. I guess. But anyway, I really want to make him my first husband. Every time I think about him and me, we messing around sexually, I realize I want to make him my first husband. The bad part is I just don't see why he ain't ready to get married. He know I want to get married. I don't know what he waiting on. Now, 2015, we may pull it off, if not 2016, depending on the situation. Now, he gonna talk all this yin-yang 2013, talking about I will be having this baby. Well, then I guess I will be having your baby. Since you want me to have your baby so bad. But I don't see you putting a wedding ring on my finger to prove I'm the woman you want. What, you got another bitch you rather be with, Travis? Shoot, let me know, man. I want to know. I don't want no games. Because if you got another bitch you rather be with me than me, then I guess I better let you slide on, mosey on by. But don't be expecting to come around and think you're going to hit some more of this after I gave you 2 samples. I'm serious. 2 nice things just to sample me. You don't need no more of me. You know I'm good. Shoot, you done told the whole damn town I'm good in bed. I don't know why you telling everybody I'm not trying to be every man's woman. So lame. But you already confessed that you are every woman's man, so I guess that explains why you treat me the way you do. But you gotta realize I don't care what you do to make me mad. I still love you, and if your mom and dad don't see that by now, and your sisters and brothers and your cousins and your aunties and uncles and grandmother and granddaddy, then I guess it's just too bad. It's just the way it's gonna be, I guess. Yeah, I'll give you your dream wedding, strip club wedding. At least the next man I marry will get married in church, hopefully. But I've always been attracted to guys who don't like to go to church. That's my problem, and I'm a church girl. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but maybe God trying to use me to bring some of these non-church guys to become Christians or become church-going men. Who knows what's up? Why I keep being attracted to non-church guys. Shoot, all the guys that are married, they're happily married, and they're in church too, mostly. And the fine ones, they don't always go to church, but some of them do, so that's a great add to my heart. Maybe somehow I lost track of my English, moved on to some type of tongues. Can't never tell you what it is, I don't know. It just came out of me just like that. You might want to say I'm speaking in tongues and don't know it. Could be, just ain't sure. Because you know me. Sometimes I cross over from English to some type of language. So, watch me if I say something that don't sound English. Yeah, that's right. Me and him so cool. I just get so mad with him. Why he do the things he do? He make fun of me. He got people trying to think I'm crazy for being his girl. He lucky my code name is Travis's girl / Travis's woman. And you know, if I wasn't Travis's girl / Travis's woman, I wouldn't be talking about Travis today on this video. You hear me now? As a matter of fact, his code name is Sandy's boy / Sandy's man. But he don't act like he's my man. Sharing me on his cell phone with other niggas that don't need to hear what we did in the bed. That is not cool. Why? I'm that good in bed, Travis? I heard you talking about me when I was walking. Talking about, she good in bed, man. Man, If I wanted you to tell everybody I'm good in bed with whatever we had to do, 2 night stand sex, I wouldn't have been crazy in the head today. I think you made me crazy telling my business in the streets. Don't you know there's privacy invasion about what we did in bed? That's supposed to be private between us anyways. What's your problem, man? What are you trying to do? Drive me into a zone to look like I should become known for what I do with him in the bed? I bet you if we would have got married so fast, you probably would have still went ahead and made me look crazy in the bed on camera some kind of ways talking about me. You took my picture and you put the way I sound on your cell phone next to it. How else can I be so sure? Tell you the truth, you lucky I ain't doing no bullshit like that. Cause if I did, you been ready to do whatever to me, and I would have been raised enough to do whatever back to you too. So don't think you're gonna get away with making me look crazy, cause I might make you look crazy one day. Just make me mad, I will. And if I keep feeling like people looking at me, talking about me, and laughing at me because what happened 2 years ago, cause this is 2014, man. It's 2 years ago. It happened in January 2012. How you gonna still have me getting taught about 2 years later? Sound like to me you're crazy and you're trying to act like a pervert, recording the way I sound when we had all kinds of sexual activity. Man, you shouldn't even put my picture up on that website and the way I sounded when we had sex. What was up with that? Do every man needs to know how I sound? You know, some of the sex we did, I don't even like it no ways. I just did it to make you happy because I feel like I failed to make other men happy that I used to date before you. And I didn't have that many boyfriends in my life because I always been kind of like a loner, trying to succeed in life without a boyfriend. And I ain't engaged, so I can be involved, fiance and wives, and no, I ain't married, so I can be wife, the wife of somebody. The thing about it, you took my picture, didn't tell me what you gonna put it online or not, and why you putting it online just to make me look crazy, I don't know. But you're crazy for doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, and making fun of me in the streets on your cell phone because of the way I sound when I got fucked and everything else we did in the bed. Man, what you sharing that with everybody else for? Every other man shouldn't even be knowing about it. And the bad part, the females probably hearing about it since they talking about it down low and mocking me like the guys. Are you crazy? Man, you better be glad I didn't get my tail a lawyer and take your butt to court to sue you for degrading me like that online or on your cell phone either, and your video camera that you've been stealing videos on me for. You don't want me videotaping you. And had the audacity to break my camera recorder when I videotaped your butt. That's the nerve you got. That's why I ended up taking you to court to get my money, and you better be paying up when the time is come too. There's always other actions I can take, but I'm just taking my time because I think you're a nice guy, but you just probably went and got high hours before you did that damage meant to my stuff you owe me money for. So don't think you're going to get away with it, because you're not. The next bitch you do that to might kill your ass for bringing her shit, then what? Guess you'll be a dead man walking. But now you probably is a dead man walking, because I don't know what's going to happen to you if you deal with another woman and break her shit. Thinking she ain't going to do something crazy to you. And stop telling lies talking about I got to pay my own camera recorder that you broke. You broke my camera recorder. You the one at fault. The judge said so and you know it. So I don't know why you trying to flip that shit. Trying to make me look like I got to pay my own camera recorder, because I don't. It's all in the paper saying you owe me. So don't make me turn ghetto. And you're lucky I'm not a gangster girl, nor a thug woman. You would be dead. I wouldn't even took the right kind of action to try to get my money if I was a bad girl. So count your blessings, homeboy, that I still got love for you. And stop trying to use me for an excuse to get locked up in jail or prison, because I ain't trying to put you there. And you want to know why? I realize every time a man gets locked up behind bars, they end up doing something stupid all over again just to get locked back up again. So it's like they taking being locked up as part of their life or something. Why not be a free man instead of being on bond, locked up? You know what I'm saying? Being bonded up behind bars. I don't care if it's jail or prison. What you want to go there for? What, you gay or something? Trying to get fucked by another man? Don't let me think that shit about you, because I might just start thinking that what you're trying to become. Because what you so trying to get behind bars for. And don't try to use me for an excuse to get locked up, because I am not trying to let you put me in that zone. Other women might take you that route, but I ain't trying to do it. You're lucky I'm a church girl and I like your thug lacking butt, but you lucky. Because if I wasn't a church girl, I don't know what the word I would have done to you by now. Probably eat everything bad just to get back at you to make me feel better. And if I feel disturbed by what you did to me last 2 years ago, I might just do it anyways, make you look crazy. And the reason why I don't want to see you go to jail nor prison is because When a man gets locked up behind bars, they don't have a chance to vote. They don't have a chance to get hired easily. They can get a job. They don't get a chance to get an apartment. No, they don't get a chance to get free money where they can go to college. And you know you want to go to college. So why are you trying to get locked up, man? You crazy. I don't care what the hell happened to you in Miami. Don't bring that shit to my hometown. This is my territory where I live, Fitzgerald, Georgia. You hear me? I'm a Georgia Peach girl. You a Florida Orange boy. Sunshine boy, however you want to put it. For the Florida folks, be called. And you know what? I don't even know you're trying to use me for an excuse to get in trouble for, because I ain't trying to put you in that route. You just want to make a church girl look bad anyways, because you know, if a church girl look bad, she ain't got much of a chance to even look good anymore. That's what you know. And you know what? For putting me out there trying to make me look bad because what we did in the bed, you know that? Yeah, but I could have put you in jail for that shit or prison. And I just told you why I don't want to do it, so I ain't going back to telling you why I don't want to do it. But other than that, if I wanted to, I could have got a lawyer, sued your butt, because you really bullied me to do some sex I didn't want to do in the bed. And that's the main thing you're making fun of me about, too. The main thing I don't want to do in the bed with a man, because to me, put my mouth on a man's body parts down below, private parts, it's not my style. I don't want my mouth tasting like a man's dick, and I don't want my mouth smelling like a man's dick either. That's why when I tried that shit with you, because you was bullying me to do it, I felt disturbed. But I also felt like maybe it was my sense of humor to give in to a man for a change. Because the other guys that tried to tell me with that same sex, I would never do it to them because I thought of it as something nasty. But it seemed like every man all about eating pussy and wanting a woman to give head to them. And sucking dick and stuff. That's what they call it. Sucking dick, giving head, you know. So I think it's the same thing about a man. When I say, why don't you give me some head? That means lick my pussy and do everything you want to do with it. That's what I mean by telling a man to give me some head. And I told Travis to give me some head too. He said, he didn't say nothing. He was smiling. He crazy. I said, well, then I guess I won't be giving you none too. Either. Well, I feel like that's all he ever talks about. And I was like, well, hell, you know what? He lucky I didn't get him in court for that stuff. That's privacy invasion, putting our sex life on public. It's supposed to be private, not public. Could have took me to court for that shit too. That's 2 strikes right there. I could have did him in. First strike, bully me to do something I don't want to do in the bed because he thinks I'm perfect at it. And he told everybody I'm good. If I'm so damn good, why we ain't married? Why the mother hoes that you don't have to suck your dick and fuck your dick and everything else with your dick ain't good enough to get talked about, but they ain't doing good in bed enough for you or something? You need to let me know. Something just don't add up about that shit right there. It's like you need to teach them how to do sex in the bed real good, no matter what it is y'all do, so you can talk about them and put them on spotlight for a change. Why you gotta put me on spotlight? I'm not the only woman you ever slept with. And I ain't that bad. My mama even said I ain't bad at all. I could be getting married, so why you don't want to get married? She told me I ain't no bad person. I can easily get married, but it's just you don't want to get married, and I see you as the first man I want to marry. So when I say, well, all my money for our wedding, you better be ready. I don't want to hear no excuses, my friend, or else. You forget about saying your kids that you tell me I will be having. So, no, you forget about that. That's just your rights took right there. Because I can't have you coming around when I get another man. Or else my man gonna beat your ass coming around trying to see your kids when you had your chance to marry me. So, if you really want to be seeing your kids when I give you somebody to look at and to play with and to hold, then you better marry me and make it right. Because I ain't finna let you come up in here and rain on my parade when I get another man that will marry me. And will take me as his wife and won't be acting like he too good to go through friendship ceremony and exchanging friendship vows and exchanging friendship rings with me on camera either. Because I sure plan to hire a videographer and a photographer to do that. Same thing for when I get a chance to do an engagement ceremony. I plan on exchanging engagement vows and exchanging engagement rings and be on camera with a videographer and a photographer when I do it. Same thing when I get a chance to get me a wedding, to get married. And that's what I'm going to do when I get married. Have me a videographer and a photographer coming there to see us exchange wedding vows and wedding rings with each other when the time has come. So you might always get ready for all the fun. That's the memories between me and whoever I marry. It can be you if you want it to be you. But since you got a thing against being on film when it comes down to me, I don't even know we're going to even get that chance to even become what I said by having a friendship ceremony. And me and you becoming boyfriend and girlfriend officially. And having an engagement ceremony. And me and you becoming fiance officially. and having a wedding ceremony, and you and I becoming husband and wife officially. See, I like being on video and on picture camera. And if you don't like being on picture cameras by a photographer or a video camera by a videographer, then I don't know what to think about that. That's always been my way of settling down, have memories of who I married first. And I surely thought of you as being the man I want to marry first. So I don't know what your problem is. I guess you just got issues about being on video when it comes down to me. Or being on pictures when it comes down to me. Seeing your butt on Facebook looking all fine shit made me think you just lied about not wanting to be like talking about you don't like taking pictures and shit. Talking about you don't like being on videos and shit. And you all on video with your brother on YouTube singing that noise called All I Know by your brother nickname his behind Murder One as an MURDA and the number one dash capital letters All I Know. So what you trying to say, my nigga? You in a video anyway, so don't be trying to be like you don't want to be on video and come under me, because I ain't hearing that bullshit. And since you always trying to videotape me with your friend that's supposed to be Latin American or whatever he is, and with your African friend, I don't know if he's American or what, but they look like they all American, or maybe not all American, maybe half American, half foreign. Who cares? Anyway, you always be inside some kind of vehicles, no matter what. It's a blue vehicle. It could be a blue truck with tinted windows, royal blue truck with tinted windows at that. A dark blue vehicle with tinted windows. A white vehicle with tinted windows. A red truck that I saw with tinted windows. A black truck with tinted windows. A champagne colored car with tinted windows. A dark green car with tinted windows. Silver car with tinted windows. Man, you crazy. You always videotape me everywhere I go. What, you trying to stalk me or something? Well, I was right about what I said about you on Facebook. And your family might well stop sweating me about what I said, because it's true. You're a stalker. I feel sorry for every female who done did everything with you in the bed. You probably stalked them too. I don't know. I know you stalking me mighty much, and I don't even know why you doing it, because it ain't like you really love me that much, because you did. You wouldn't be trying to put me out there. So, how would you feel if I put you out there really bad too? Man, I just don't tell me what you try to do to me, but I wouldn't care. Because really, the things you do to me, I ain't sweating no more. I used to get mad about it, but I realize your time is coming. Sometimes I think about how much if I don't never get a chance to marry you, I should get my future husband to beat your ass for trying to put me out there like I'm some kind of sex freak for the world, to look at me like I'm some kind of crazy woman that sleeps around when I don't. Besides, anyway, if I was the kind of girl that wants to suck dick, my lips be so fucking big, it'd be bigger than my face that you see it on now. My lips are perfect. It's just right. It ain't too big, and it's not too little. Even though my girls tell me I don't hardly have no lips, and I understand that very much. That's how everybody should know I ain't down with sucking dick, so quit trying to make me look like I like to do that. Just because you bullied me to do something like that, don't mean I like to do it. I just did it to make you happy because I feel like that's part of a relationship. That's why I wonder why you want to put it public. And the fact that you run around telling lies, that's slander. Hello, I can still tell you court for that. I hate when you tell lies on me. You know I don't mess around, trying to make every man think I'll be that easy. Man, I'll just be easy for you because I went 14 and a half months without dick, so I was easy for you the first night to get to, sex-wise. But all the other kind of sex you want to do, we did that later on while I was pregnant. So, what you gotta say about that now? Seem like you trying to make me look crazy for no damn reason, and why? Why you can't make them other women that you have sex with make them look crazy? What, you scared they're gonna take you down? I could have took you down too if I wanted to, but I don't want to see your butt like that, so you lucky. The next woman you mess with like that, she might nail your ass with what I just said I could have did. Your time is coming too. Don't think because you're making fun of me and getting away with it so far that it's gonna keep happening. Like I said, you might talk about me around the wrong man, he gonna beat your ass by talking about me. Because he might see me as something good to marry, and why you degraded me and put me down. Which is crazy. I couldn't have done no stuff like that to you because I still got feeling for your butt. You're lucky I go to church. And I have been to Sunday school and Bible study. You don't even like going to church for no reason. So you need to change, man. I really seriously mean it. Travis might Duffy, you need to change. Why can't you just go to church? Why can't you just go to Sunday school? Why can't you just go to Bible study? Why can't you just read the Bible? Why can't you just pray? Why can't you just go ahead and go get saved, man? All that's what you need to do. I'm sorry for you if you never try to do none of that before you die. You gotta die one day. I just hope you don't die while you still living like a dangerous man. I'm telling you now, you keep doing this stuff to women like you done did to me, next bitch might kill your ass. And if she don't, she might send you to prison. Because you do some strange ass shit. And I don't care about your lifestyle being bad. I just hope you change this for your own sake. If you really want to see your kids that you talking about I will be having, then I suggest you make some changes around this place. Because I ain't got to be nice to let you see your kids never if I don't want to. I just hate to take away your rights just because you living crazy and don't care about what I feel when you put me out there like I'm not human with feelings. That kind of shit really does hurt. And every time you used to get mad at me, I be hearing my women talking about me saying some stuff that ain't crazy. And you and your magic got to go, man. I can't even deal with you with your magic. Your magic is too crazy. What make you think your magic ain't gonna accidentally do something to me that you don't even mean to do? Then what? You bet you don't know how to undo it. You better know how to undo your magic once you do magic, because that's crazy. Trying to force yourself into my sixth world with your magic. Because I wouldn't let you come through my doors nor come through my windows to make love to me when you want it. When you broke my heart, man, said you didn't want to get married, I was hurt behind that shit for a long time. And I didn't want to have to hurt you back because I thought maybe you deserve to get hurt by some woman that don't want to marry you like I do. I want to marry you. I do. I really do still want to marry you. It doesn't matter to me how much you try to say things or do things to run me out like you don't want to marry me. But, you know, I don't know. Your mama asked me one time who would marry him. She's saying you ain't probably going to never get married by the way she sound. She probably right. Your mama Rosalind Hicks, she's totally right. And your father, Rodney McDuffie, I guess he probably hoped me and you still stick together. But I don't know. You do some weird, awful shit. And it hurts me every time when you make me get looked at by people and talked about by people. Some people like laugh about it stuff that ain't funny. I've heard a couple people say, don't be laughing about it, that ain't funny. Because they probably don't hear what don't happen between me and you. Besides, anyways, why you put me out of every time you take my picture and do some stupid action of just cell phone recording how it sounds between us? Why you do that? What's so important about trying to make me look bad? Why? Have I been that much of a pain since I broke up with you? I only broke up with you because you hurt me for not wanting to marry me. That was the only reason I broke up with you. Other than that, we could have still been tight. But, because sometimes when a man don't want to get married and they ain't ready, I don't try to force nobody. It's not good. But I hope you make your mind up before I move on and get married to somebody that ain't American. Because my goal is to marry a foreign man. And I want to keep dealing with American men because most of them are always related to me. And I can't be having a man that's related to me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like me. No way. I find guys all the time trying to like me. Then I tell them, no, we can't be liking each other because I don't find out we related. Down the line, my granddad's side, shoot. It's always my granddad's side family that's so big and you never know everybody till it's too late. It's kind of crazy, but true. So, that's something to think about. Well, I'm signing out from making this video on Travis because people need to know who he is. Some find out about him too late, but me, I only get rumors coming from my family that been heard it from the grapevine. So, I guess that settles it. Man, if I ever have kids from you and Angel wife, I ain't giving them but one boy and one girl. That's fine. But if we get married, we could have 6 kids, like my grandma did when she got married. I'm getting but 3 boys and 3 girls. Then that'd be cool. Because we both my Davis and we ain't no relation to each other in no kind of ways whatsoever. That's cool. Man, if I even find out we can't, I'm gonna really freak out. Because you said we were 2 different set of my Davis and I'd rather keep it that way. But my brother tells me the best way to find out the truth about somebody being related is we should get a genealogical blood test done. And I know where to get one done. He said the hospital, but I found out you can get one at the health department. And it cost $374 or $375. Plus, you have to bring your ID to find out if we're related. But you don't want to do that because you know I'm going to find the truth. I can see you running already about that. I heard you might want to tripping one night talking about blood tests. I don't take no blood test. I know why you're trying to keep something hid. It's okay. People get in trouble with each other all the time without knowing they're related. That's the problem today. At least I want to find out the truth so I want to feel guilty like I don't know how to go about doing it the right way. See, every time I try to do something right, you try to make it wrong and you try to flip the shit to make me look like I'm the wrong person or doing the wrong thing. I mean, you're really the wrong person in the wrong, doing the wrong thing, so stop tripping. Like they always say, it's like this. What comes around goes around. I'm serious though. Man, you making bad mistakes, fucking up my reputation. Everybody gotta live their life good. You ain't good. You try to make me look like I got a bunch of lovers because my classmate and my cousin thought I had a lot of lovers, but I'm letting everybody know on YouTube. I don't sleep around. Anyways, if I was counting girl that had vaginal sex all the time, I would have had a hospital of kids every 9 months getting pregnant and having a baby every 9 months. That's letting you know I ain't sleeping around. Shoot, nigga, I ain't had no sex in 24 months. I ain't trying to go out there and get with my pussy because I'm not a weak ass woman. The mistake was letting you hit me the first night we met because I was horny as hell before I met you. But that night I wasn't horny, but you played around with my pussy, so guess you got what you wanted. A broke ass condom and 3 kids that didn't make it. You stressed me out talking about me, and that hurt my heart when I was pregnant. So I don't know, that could have killed my chance of carrying your babies too. I was happy pregnant by your fine ass till all that happened. Guess that sometimes tests me to let me know what kind of man I'm against. If I'm up against a good man, it'll be good things happening. But when I'm up against a bad man, it's always something bad happening all the time. I just can't deal when I was bad stuff, no way. Yeah, I know. I remember you tell me what you want to do anal sex. Well, I ain't trying to deal with that. I tried that with somebody in my past and it did hurt. But you know what? Since you never had a chance to hit me with anal sex, I might give you a shot one time. That's all I can handle. And I ain't trying to have my shit hole wide as a canal either, so don't even try to think I'm gonna let you hit it if you get one sample. I gave you a sample of this tongue. I gave you a sample of my vagina. I guess you want to sample my asshole still. I heard you talking about me one night. Yeah, you be my one of talking too much. What's up with your partner? Listen to everything you say about me. He ain't getting none. I ain't rolling like that. You see, I didn't fuck with your cousin when you brought him over that night when I was still pregnant. 2012. And what made him thought I was gonna get him some pussy one night after I just got pregnant by your fine ass Travis? You crazy for telling your cousin all that shit about us. All we did was have vaginal sex in the condom broke and I got pregnant. You ain't told your damn cousin already. The next night I went to the library, I'm like, damn, who are you? He told me his name. And I'm like, damn. You know, I ain't finna have sex with you, so don't even try to ask me for sex no more. He asked me for sex and shit, your cousin. Your cousin's trying to get mad because I wouldn't have sex with him. I told him I can't because I'm already fucked up by a light-skinned, tall-skinned dude. Light-skinned, tall man I got fucked by. That I look stupid having sex with another man. That's why a lot of women don't know who their baby's daddies are today. They sleep with 2 niggas, don't know who their baby's daddies are. At least I know I was pregnant by Travis myself because his damn cousin tried to make me look stupid talking about having sex a day after I just got pregnant by his cousin Travis myself. What he look like? Follow me and talking to me. I got away from him so bad. Man, I feel like I was being sexually harassed by his cousin some kind of way. See, y'all pulling him and begging for pussy and I wouldn't give him none. I'm glad I didn't. At least I ain't no hoe. But that was just my cousin telling me of stuff that them kind of guys would try you. They'll try you if they think you weak. I know why he tried to get to me a day after I just got fucked by Travis because Travis my daddy told him I was easy just because I let him get my pussy the first night. But no, I'm not easy. I only let that shit happen the first night me and Travis met because he done got some mojo and put it on me and made me want to have sex the first night we met. I know because I don't give into a man just like that. I always make a man wait 2 months before we have sex. That's how I know he uses mojo to make me want to have sex. I'm like, damn, man, you making me want to have sex with you and crazy. I look crazy trying to have sex with him. Well, that's just the way it's gonna be. I always will be that way. I'll never give in to any of the games that he trying to play. So if he don't mind, that'll be all I need to do for this time. Let it just be between me and Travis myself and nobody else. So he wasting his time trying to tell his cousins about me and him because I ain't first finna give him no sex to begin with. See, that's what messed up me and him were having fun because he went and told his cousins about me and stuff. Then when their cousins, and when his other cousins, light skin just like him, wanted to talk about how much he gonna try to get me, and I'm glad he never got me either. Shoot, that was all on Travis' fault for telling his cousin about me being good in the first place in the bed. See, that's his fault. He mess around here, he gonna mess around here, he gonna be one of these guys trying to steal me yet. That's supposed to be no kind of friend of mine. See, that what he get with telling everybody about me in the first place. So that's what he gets. So that's why his cousins got greedy and want some of this. But I'm glad I never was that stupid. So I can't say that I was that stupid because I didn't do shit with them. So I'm straight. I stuck with Travis McDuffie, and I'm glad. He ain't got no reason to try to say I sleep around now because I still don't sleep around. Probably just mad because I wouldn't sleep with his cousins. So that's why he tried to talk about me around other guys just to make them think that I will become that kind of girl for real, but I'm not. See, that would have given trying to make me look bad. He wasted his time trying to make me turn into a hoe because if I was meant to be one, I've been one before I met him. That's enough said right there that he was just wasting his darn time trying to pull off a stuff that ain't even true. So much for this. I'm finna sign out if I feel like I'm done talking about Travis McDuffie because the thing about it, he gonna hear this when I get through putting it on YouTube. He needs to know the truth. I'm not down with other guys like that. Even though I do like light-skinned guys, I used to date dark-skinned guys before I met him and started liking light-skinned guys thereafter. Funny part about it, I'm tired of dark meat and I'm all about yellow meat, so that's my game. I guess I'm just like my grandma. She had a dark-skinned man for a boyfriend, but wound up getting tired of him and got married to her light-skinned man. And she's my complexion too, pecan brown. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. It's always so cool to see couples with different toned skins hooking up. Like pecan brown female liking a light-skinned, walnut brown skinned type of black man's cool. Just like sometimes the real dark-skinned dudes kind of look cool with brown-skinned women too. So that's why I'm attracted to different shades of guys. I guess you can say, because I'm all about the black man now and still talking about give me a fire man. I guess you can say I'm the girl that still got jungle fever. Jungle fever ain't bad once you meet somebody fire that fits in with you. That's what I call interesting right now. Yes, sir, indeed. I guess sometimes it pays to have feelings for somebody that ain't of your own culture sometimes so you can find your mate. My mate maybe ain't even a black man always. I've been having trouble with black guys all my life, so that's obviously the problem. I grew up with black boys trying to start shit with me for no reason. Started at 4 years old and I was in the projects, living in the projects. Funny, I never grew up being ghetto, but I was in the projects a long time before I moved out. So, having trouble with black boys at an early age and still having trouble with black men at an older age make me wonder, why am I interested in black guys? I could have wasted my time being a fireman and being happier. I still plan to do that before I get too old to have kids. That's for sure. It's even worse if I wait till I'm done having kids to get a fireman. I still have some kind of love life, but I like the idea of having kids from a man that I'm involved with. That's just the way I feel. I don't see why some people don't feel that way, but I do. I have to feel that way. If I don't, then that means I must be out of my mind. Because I always said that if I get a man, I want to make sure I get married. Now, it would be so crazy if I decide to get married. First, marry a black man, get a divorce. Then marry a Spanish man, get a divorce. Then marry an Asian man, get a divorce. And then marry an Indian man and get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be funny. And funny thing about it, those are the kind of guys I rather have fun with. If I don't become their sex partner, just have one for a friend. I need a friend anyways in a man zone. I've never had a man to be a friend before. There's always a first time for everything. Hopefully I have a man to be my friend and maybe that'll be my chance to know where I stand. I hate to have a friend in my life and then we don't never make it to get no kind of relationship status started. I mean, being a friend is not always enough. Sometimes getting married is always the best. That's what I have to say. If I didn't say that much, I wouldn't know where I stand today. I probably would think maybe I'm dumb, then, I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. It would be nice to have a son and a daughter from every man of every race that I just mentioned. But I'd rather be married if I'm going to be that crazy. I'm not doing it while I'm single. But sometimes when a person gets the divorce, it just seems like they might as well stay single. Truly, that's why I think getting married is better. You stay together forever at least and make it work. I never been married, but I realized people that get married, they start using the things that they did when they were single to keep their relationships together. I know that by just dating Travis McDuffie, what I gotta do to make it right. But I guess with him not being so sure about getting married and all, it makes me know how I won't say much about it anymore right now until I'm sure. And we are meant to be together. If I even think that we ain't meant to be together, I ain't even gonna try to make it work. Just forget it.